Let's make a chicken milanesa sandwich called Cemita Poblanas. Come on, let's get started.
Todo queda sabroso.
So this is part 2 of our cooking series called Mexican Sandwiches. And this Cemita sandwich hails from the state of Puebla, Mexico. And it gets its name from the type of bread used, the Cemita. I went to my local Latin bakery for the Cemita roll. But you can substitute any sesame seed roll. This roll is covered with sesame seeds, and then this is going to be filled with a milanesa, which is a breaded cutlet of either beef, pork, or chicken. Today I'm using chicken, and then it's filled with avocado and Oaxacan cheese. Oaxacan cheese is similar to mozzarella. It shreds just like mozzarella, but has a slightly more salty taste. But the first thing we need to do in order to make this sandwich is prepare our milanesa. Let me show you how to do that. Okay, so here I have my chicken cutlets. I also have my breading station set up. It consists of flour, egg, and breadcrumbs. And what I like to do is I like to season not only the chicken, but also each layer of the breading. And here I just have some salt, pepper, cumin, and oregano. And we're just going to season the chicken, as well as the flour, the egg, and of course, the breadcrumbs. Okay, now we're ready to bread. So we're gonna take our chicken cutlet and first dip it into the flour. Make sure you shake off the excess, then dip it into the egg. The reason why we do flour, egg before we dip it into the breadcrumbs, the flour is going to allow the egg to adhere, and the egg is going to allow the breadcrumbs to adhere to the chicken. Then into the breadcrumbs. Okay, and there we have our breaded chicken cutlets. We're going to put this in the refrigerator for about half an hour for it to set while we prepare our other ingredients. Okay, normally in the Cemita, the avocado is just sliced and placed on the roll. However, I'm going to make a guacamole. So using my mortar and pestle, I'm going to crush some garlic cloves. And I like to add a little bit of salt just to get the process going. That salt acts as a grinding agent. Then I'm going to cut 2 avocados. These are Hass avocados. Look at that, beautiful. Again, hit it with a little bit of salt, a little bit of cracked black pepper, about a half a teaspoon of cumin, and the juice of 1 lime. And then we're just going to mash everything together. Here we have our guacamole. Next, we're going to take our Oaxacan cheese and we're going to cut it into shreds. Okay, so here we have our Oaxacan cheese. Okay, now we're going to fry our chicken. We're going to flip. That's beautiful. Okay, so now we're ready to assemble. We're going to take our Cemita roll. I'm going to cut it in half. First thing I'm going to do is layer on some of that guacamole right on the bottom. Our chicken milanesa, put it right on top of that. Then take our Oaxacan cheese. Because this is still warm, it's going to warm up that cheese just a little bit. Get a nice mound of that Oaxacan cheese, look at that. Then we're going to add some pickled red onion. You can use just regular raw onion. And traditionally, a chipotle in adobo is used. But if you don't have that, you can simply use pickled jalapenos. And last but not least, traditionally, a herb called Papalo is used, but it's very hard to get. So you can substitute cilantro. And what I did is I added some shredded lettuce just to give it body and a little bit of crunch. I'm going to top it off with that cilantro lettuce mixture. And then we're just going to top it off. And look at that. Come on now. Look at that.